Is Blanton's the best single barrel released by a distillery? Let's find out. What's going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new episode. Today is going to be an absolute blast. I'm super looking forward to this one. We're doing the single barrels released by distilleries. We're doing the bottles that come from the distillery themselves, not store picks, not group picks. It's just stuff that is released strictly by the distillery. So that's why we have Blantons, which is just a regular single barrel, not a store pick. We have E.H. Taylor single barrel, not a store pick. And then we also have the two bottles that I talk so highly about. We have the 1792 single barrel, not a store pick, and then also the Benchmark single barrel. Now, these do range in proofs a little bit. You have the Benchmark bottled at 95, the 1792 bottled at 98. You have Blantons, which is the lowest of the proofs out of here. We have at 93, and then we also have the E.H. Taylor single barrel bottled at 100 proof. Before we get into the tasting, I want to thank you guys so much for the love and support for the channel. We are growing like you wouldn't believe already in 2023. We're past 2,100 subscribers, which I cannot thank you guys enough for the love and support. If you want your chance to win a bottle of Eagle Rare, check out the previous video. Card is up above for you to go leave your comment on that video for your chance to win a bottle of this. But without further ado, enough of the soppy stuff. Let's get into the fun stuff and let's drink some bourbon. As you guys know, we go left to right and then we fast forward right to left so that you guys can get to the fun part and the decision. So, without further ado, glass number one. Cherry, oaks. It's like a cherry wood, like a smoked cherry wood. Touch of a vanilla. Almost smells like there's a little bit of like a shoe polish-esque going on in that. A little bit of an orange zest. Birthday cake batter. Smelling like Jimmy's or sprinkles, whatever you want to call them. I call them sprinkles. A lot of people call them Jimmy's. A little bit of icing. Vanilla's coming out now. Smells really good. Nice and sweet. Not super complex. Not a lot of burn on the nose. So let's get into the palate. Wow. Okay, palate. Cherry bomb. Really cherry bomb. But that's got cherry. Light overcoat of vanilla on the top. Mid palate gets a little warm, not a lot of flavors coming through. But on the finish, I'm getting oak, I'm getting a little bit of like a cherry cola, and then it just fades away, nice and soft. Nothing like super long and lasting. It's not super thick, not super viscous, but all in all, it's a good pour. It really is, but I have absolutely no idea what it is. So let's get into glass number two. Wow, glass number two is darker, a little bit more rich in that nose on the fruits. It's very fruit forward, dark red fruits. Getting a little bit of a pear, like caramelized pears. Vanilla, like sweet vanilla, like a very sweet vanilla icing. A little bit of strawberry shortcake. Wow, that smells really good. The flavors are so pronounced. But let's get into the palate. Oh, wow. That's so good. That's really good. Oaky. Oak forward. That fades off. And I'm getting this really nice, almost like candied plums. Really like a dense sugar, like a Demerara sugar glaze. Really sweet, viscous. Wow, this is hands down better than glass one. Hands down better than glass one. And the beginning, the middle, the finish of the palate, and the nose, that is much better than glass number one. Wow. It's thick, it's viscous, it coats your entire mouth and it just sits there. The finish is still going off of that second sip. And it's sweet, vanilla, cherry. There's a little bit of like an orange creamsicle that goes on in there as well. Wow, that is good stuff. That's really good. That's definitely in the lead right now, so I'm going to keep that one off of the board. But let's move on to glass number three. Oh, wow. Okay. Glass three here is a sweet cream cheese icing. Oh, my goodness. Sweet cream cheese icing, vanilla, butterscotch. It's like one of those butterscotch Werthers. If you could make a butterscotch vanilla ice, not ice cream, but like sweet cream cheese icing is what this is in a glass. Oh, wow, dude, it's taking me right to a birthday cake. It's literally taking me right to a cake. Like going back to like middle school and you had that like hard, like the hard icing on the top of the cake. Like your mom designed the cake and it has like all of those like fun, fancy designs on it. That is the exact icing that I'm getting out of this. It's like cream of tartare or whatever that smell is. I don't know what it is, but it smells so good and brings me back to my childhood. Let's get into the palette and see if it's on there too. Wow, that's good. That is really good. Sweet vanilla. I'm going to take a guess, and I'm going to say that this is the benchmark. Only because it's just sweet and then it's gone. Nothing complex whatsoever, but I could be completely wrong, and one of the other ones could just be sweet and completely gone. But it's good. It's sweet and it's gone. Wow. It's really good. But that nose is one of the most beautiful noses smelling bourbons that I've smelled in such a long time. It really is. It's birthday cake icing. It's so dominant. Oh my God, that's crazy. So all right, now I'm going 2, 3, 1 is my order, but we have to go into glass number 4 and see what this one is all about. Wow, okay, so this one's completely different than the other 3. This one has a cinnamon spice going on in it. Cloves, almost a touch of mint. Wow, okay, that's very interesting. Yeah, minty, cloves, cinnamon, spicy. And then that sweet underlying tone comes in, almost like preserved, like candied cherries, like almost like I don't think Swedish fish are cherries, but I'm smelling Swedish fish. Yeah, Swedish fish is what I'm getting off of this. Anybody know what flavors Swedish fish are supposed to be? Let me know down in the comments on what flavor that's supposed to be, because that's the nose I'm getting on this. Oh yeah, Swedish fish and cinnamon spice. Let's get into the palate. I'm getting a little bit of like a root beer funk on the palate, like a flat root beer. I'm not the biggest fan of root beer, but like this, really, really nice. It's pleasant, it's sweet, it's got a little bit of that funk going on. I'll go back in one more time. It's good. Ow, wow. Okay. Honey. Honey's coming off of the palate right now. Nice honey, like a nice rich honey syrup. Not like a true like honey, 100% honey, but I'm getting a honey syrup. Honey. Honey is very prevalent on that. It really is. That's really, really nice. Okay. All right. I think I have my lay down. I'm going to go cleanse my palate, and we're going to do this really quick, going backwards and fast forward for you guys. So I'll be right back. All right. So we are back, and I'm going to fast forward through this part for you guys. And let's get to our lineup, because, man, oh, man, I am excited to find out what comes in first. All right, we've got our lineup. Everything is set. Let me know down in the comments before I reveal any of these winners what you guys think came in first place. Is it going to be the Benchmark? Is it going to be the 1792? Is it going to be the Blantons? Or is it going to be the high proof daddy of the E.H. Taylor single barrel? Let's find out what came in fourth place. Fourth place goes to... I love it. Blanton's got fourth place. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Man, I love blinds. Holy snappers. Let's find out what came in third place. Third place goes to Benchmark. The Benchmark. $29 bottle that you can most likely find anywhere. Came out on top of this Blantons. 2 proof points higher and a world of a difference on the nose and the palate. Man, the sweetness just overcame that Blantons like you wouldn't believe. I went back and forth a couple of times, and I could not say that this Benchmark single barrel wasn't better than it. So, let's find out what our winner is of the best single barrel released by distilleries. Let's find out right now. E.H. Taylor single barrel, which means second place goes to 1792 single barrel. This was fun, guys. This was a boatload of fun. Now, I know E.H. Taylor single barrel is very, very tough to find, but this should just go to show that 1792 single barrel and the Benchmark single barrel are hands down bottles that should be on everybody's shelves. They are fantastic pickups. They are must-gets, and I absolutely love both of those bottles. I love all four of these bottles. I really, really do. But there is no reason to go hunting and tatering over a Blantons when Benchmark single barrel sits on the shelves. It really isn't. Now, each Taylor single barrel, on the other hand, it's darn good pour. It really is. This bottle I would not spend over $100 on. I would not spend over $100 on an E.H. Taylor single barrel. I got this one for $80, hands down. Steal at that price mark. I know it's like a $65 bottle, but you don't find them all too often. So I made sure to pick it up when I did see it for that price. 1792 single barrels are $42 to $46 from what I saw. These Benchmark single barrels run about that $27 to $30 mark. Hands down steal of the day. And then the Blantons is supposed to be a $65 bottle, $65 bottle. But as you all know, hits that $200 mark in the secondary that I wish didn't exist. But I hope you guys enjoy this one. This is going to be the first blind of 2023, and man, oh man, was it a fun one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, it's been Nathan with the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.